Hey guys, and welcome back to another video here on our Beyond Depth mod pack. As you can see, we've made quite the improvement to the base. Now, I say that because we left off while we were still inside of the church here, which as you can tell, we've kind of moved out of. I've gone built a nice little thing here because I got tired of having the outside of my house kind of swarmed by, as you can see, many different things that want to cause me harm. Get out of here. Not only have we done this, sadly, all villagers in the village, except for the beginning two that we had, died off. So we had to move them on over, make sure they were in a nice safe spot. So as you can see, we have this nice little safe area here. We go down and welcome to the vampire lair, where we have all of our storage here. We have all of this right here, the bounty boards. Each one of these give us a different quest. This is where we will farm our wheat. Don't mind the cat. Then we have all of our sheep here. Really funny thing about the sheep is if we suck blood from one of them, depending if it's the right one or not. Damn, I don't think that one was the right one. Very upsetting. Essentially, there's like a specific sheep, I don't know which one or why it happens, but one of them goes and causes us what I can only call irreparable harm because they try and kill us. But anyway, this is our vampire altar. So here, when we are at the right level, we'll start being able to use that to level up, which will be really good for us. And then if we go on up here, we get to see our villager area. So here's all of our villagers that we are breeding currently. There's a pet for them to keep them entertained. And then over here is the Iron Golem, which right now isn't hostile. I don't know why, but he normally is hostile, hence why he's in a cage, because he was naughty. Then over here we have our trading system. Now these two here, I'm gonna get rid of this one, except he has already levels in it. But these are our Fletchers. This guy I'll find out what's for him to do later. This is our mending. Here we have looting 3. Here we have capturing 4. This is from Apotheosis, which is another mod I've gone and added, as I wanted to be able to use spawners for later on. So Apotheosis allows us to get as you see, makes mobs have a chance to drop their spawn egg. Then we also have Silk Touch here, and we have Unbreaking there. So with all of that, we've been able to obtain our good old sword here. Now, Sharpness came from another villager, which sadly died because I don't know why I got distracted, but I got distracted so much that I just completely drank all of their blood in a desperate attempt at becoming no longer starving. Right, that's dealt with. So, for this episode, what I want to focus on is actually doing the create mod. Because not only is that going to be our ticket out of constant starvation of blood due to a mod that you can also add yourselves if you want, as vampirism is in itself like an added mod to the mod pack. Vampirism create allows us to get things like this, which is a blood generator, and then a bunch of other things here, which are lightly said very, very good for us because it'll give us a way to generate infinite amount of blood, I believe, allowing us to no longer have to suck animal blood in order to no longer starve. So that'll be incredibly helpful. We were able to get ourselves the digging claws. Sadly, no other artifacts, despite going on a bit of an exploration. There was some stuff over here. As you can see, I even died there. And then we went on down to this area down here, where we went, checked out this here, which is, we found, I think, the digging claws around there. So sadly, that's all we were able to find. But either way, we move on and we keep it going. For now, let's work on getting create sorted. So for create to work, we have to have andesite, which is why I have that there. And then we need zinc, which funnily enough is a bit harder for me to get because in order for me to go mining, I need to be prepared to die constantly, despite having pretty in my opinion darn good web like armor, which is just iron armor granted, but this one has Prot 2 and Unbreaking. I got this from a mob. I actually got all of these from mobs because Apotheosis gives them all the chance to drop armor, which is really cool. I think that's all of the zinc we have, sadly. So as you can see, it's not much at all. I don't even have a furnace. Goodness me. Let's quickly plop down a furnace. I swear I had a furnace. Oh yeah, right. Where's the coal? There it is. So yeah, in this mod pack, just as a fair warning, we're actually gonna make. Let's make 2 more. So in this mod pack, as a fair warning, uh, there is a change to all of the. Oh yeah, to all of the crafting recipes. So you do need to just have a look at your JEI in order to figure out how to sort that out and figure out if you are stuck on making something. At the same time, there's also a quest page here, as you can see. So you get all of these. Um, Read it. Press H to interact with cards. Open, make a waypoint, enable shaders, yada yada. Toggle custom elytra flights. That'll be cool. I'm gonna leave that unchecked so that I can keep looking. This stuff here is going to be a really fun time to explore. I actually, in another world, have seen what this is here. This is such a cool biome. It looks really cool for like a vampire area, um, which will be a ton of fun to explore at one point. For now, let's just quickly, let's actually grab another one of those. Grab ourselves some more zinc, just because we need some more nuggets. Perfect. And now we get to do this, which allows us to make andesite alloy. Bam. Creates most important resource. Then we can make some shafts. Now, what we want to make is a mixer. So, if we can make a mechanical mixer here, we can actually make it so that instead of using 2 andesite and 2 zinc ingots, it's 1 of each in order to make an alloy, which completely changes how expensive it is, making it nice and cheap. We should have wood somewhere. Yeah, we have a bunch of spruce wood because I've started a spruce farm outside. Let's make ourselves just a little bit of these. Some cogs. Let's go make a bit more shafts. We'll make a total of 64 of them. Beautiful. Then we need to find where here logs. We need to strip them, which I think we can't sadly do with this. So we need an actual axe, which I believe we have. Beautiful. Bam. Strip it, and then you can apply andesite alloys. Welcome to the andesite age. Now, this is another thing that is going to be incredibly important, just like the andesite alloys themselves. Andesite casing is used for a majority of the mechanical contraptions that you are going to be making. So we need to make a, let's just go here like this. I suggest if those who are also doing create, I suggest you will do the same thing, where you just kind of type in @create so that it shows all of the create stuff. Perfect. So with a mechanical press, we actually need a power source. Now I've been farming wool in order for me to be able to make these, which is the windmills sails, because that is going to be our way of powering everything. As in my personal opinion, it is one of the best ways. Where is all of my wool? There it is. So using this, we need sticks. I think I've used all my sticks in trading, so we're just going to make more. And what else did we need? Wool, sticks, and an andesite alloy. Perfect. So we're going to make however many as we can. 36 of them. That's fine. We'll make... Oh, it's over a stack. Beautiful. Okay, so with that made, we can now dump that there. That, like that. That's good. We can now make more andesite alloy if we need to, which we do without a doubt. But let's set up a quick wholesale. Alright, so we've gone and assembled our windmill here using all that we had. Essentially, it kind of just phases through the wall and everything, which isn't a problem because it works. So now, we actually need to make a bunch more cogwheels, I just realized. I think we can make big ones like that. Beautiful. Let's make some those. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. We need blood, which is such a suffering thing. We're going to use one of our hearts. I didn't want to use this, but I'm not going to go and try and drink a bunch of sheep again. It takes forever, and I want to get this done. So, one thing, I think you start off with a small. No, you start off with a big. So, yeah, so you connect that, and then you go with that, and then you go bam, and then you go bam, and as you can already tell, it is speeding up nicely. I think you just do that many and it is as fast as it can really go. Then I do want this to be a little higher, actually. Hmm. Oh well, it'll have to do for now. It's fine. I'm not going to stress over the smaller details in the beginning. For now, we're just going to plop that on and let's go get ourselves some iron. Welcome to the mechanical age. So now that we can actually press down some of our resources, if I can find our iron in this mess of chests, I found it. We can now make the iron plates that is needed to make the whisk that is needed to make our mechanical mixer, which is going to come in nice and handy. And as you can tell, it's nice and quick too. We should actually press some gold down in order to make some of the I think it's called the create goggles, something like that. Essentially, it shows us how fast our machines are going and how much stress they're under in order for us to properly assess how much they can handle. Super helpful machine. I think that's enough. That'll do nicely. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So yeah, in order to make iron armor, you need iron sheets, which is why we're getting all of these quests completed now, because we finally have those. We, on the other hand, being the big brain people that we are, we just kind of found them. We can actually do this quickly. Let's make some more of these. I'm just going to toss that on the side. We are going to make some more alloys because we are in need. I probably shouldn't have made that much because we're about to make the mechanical mixer. But at the same time, we are probably going to need to do a bit of work anyway before we can get this working up properly for us. Let's go and see what we need to do. I think, actually, it is easy enough to make. Where is my andesite alloy? How is it again? Oh, it's a shaft. Right, I'm stupid. It's a shaft. We're going to make a bit more of these because, trust me, we're going to need them eventually. And then if we do this and this, how do we... I think you surround it completely. I'll figure it out in a moment. Let me just quickly go over here and see. If I plop this down here... no, I actually do need one now. Hold on, let me go make it. All right, there we go. We actually have it made quite easily. All we did was we made this gearbox here. Quite simple to make. It is 4 cogwheels around an andesite casing. And then we made a little bit of a work around here, and bam. So now, let's go get ourselves some andesite. Oops. Make ourselves a little bit of andesite, and then we can make ourselves a ton of andesite alloy from now on. Nice and cheap method obtained, which is really good for us. So if we do that, it should mix into, there we go. So we're now making a bunch of andesite alloy, which is really good for us. That is the beginning stage of what we needed to do. Now what we need to do is I want to find out how to make this. This is what we need in order to survive as a vampire, but we also need this curse of vampires, which I don't know how to get. I think we need to kill vampires for that, which is it's a bit ahead of us because we need to get a spout which has lava, a bunch of presses, and it's all gonna have to be on this thing. We're gonna need to get the crushing wheels. So we got our work really cut out for us here, which is fine. We have a lot of stuff we need to do now. On that note, I think we need to go and find out how to get some obsidian. So because we have some decent iron armor and some decent weaponry, again, the one thing I really wanted before I went out mining into like the deeper areas of caves is I did want to kind of be able to have a stable supply of what was it, blood. But that's going to be a bit of a problem because that's a bit ahead of us compared to where I thought we could be. Like I said, it is fine. We'll get there, but it is still ahead of me a bit. There we go. We can plop this there. Right. Let's oh, I still have these on me. Hold on. Come on, the FPS. That happens periodically. It's fine. All right. So before we head off, let's see if we can maybe go and farm some hearts. All right. So we've gone and gotten our hearts. Not too many, sadly, but the farm was a bit so whoa there. Now, we could go into this cave here. I'm not going to eat that. That's such a waste of heart. Now, we could go into that cave, but I've actually explored that cave when I was trying to find stuff like zinc and all that. So what I want to do is I want to go and find ourselves a new cave, which might be a bit difficult, but it's a difficulty I'm willing to take. Let's go and find one. Alright, so we seem to have found ourselves a ravine. That is terrifying. Which is really good for us, because this could lead to somewhere useful, but I mean, to be honest, I'm not sure if it is, which is kind of our main problem right now. Um, you know what? Where there's a ravine, there's most likely a cave very close by. Anyway, what is shooting at me now? What did shoot at me? Am I imagining it? I'm going crazy. Alright, we're gonna dig down, just in the 9 by 9 area, and we're gonna see if we can maybe find ourselves another cave. I've done this a few times, and we just kind of gotta hope it works. It kind of is. Okay, so where we are now, if we now go this way, we should find ourselves a brand new little cave. Oh, it's down below us a bit. There it is. Aha, hello. Hello, cave of wonder. Do you have unto me obsidian? So that is what we came down here for, is obsidian, because we need to go to the nether, which is going to be extremely dangerous, extremely painful, but it is a sad price that has to be paid. We are obviously going to grab as much zinc as we can get, because we are already out of all of it at home in the sense of smeltable zinc. One singular iron. I am oh so lucky. Let's see. I mean, this cave system is so bad, but it's whatever at the same time. We're just kind of we're gonna have to keep on going through with it. Finding a where we can actually get our obsidian is the main problem that I'm having. Where there is some lava over there, but I didn't actually bring a water bucket because I'm not the smartest tool in the shed. Maybe, you know what? Let's go over there anyway. We'll just do this. Let's see, maybe it leads over to an area that might have water regardless, and that could be our lifesaver. Where in the world? Over here? This is such a weird cave. It's all like these tight cavern areas. So here's lava. Again, I don't have any way to get water. Okay, we are gonna go back and quickly get water, and then we'll be back here in a moment. Alright, so we made it back. And bam. Alright. So, thanks to the mining claw, we should be able to just mine this out, hopefully. Ooh. If I do this, I should be able to reveal any other hidden lava, hopefully. And just pop this there. Alright, we can actually just do this to mine out this bit of lava. I mean, this bit of obsidian. So we need a total, I believe it is 12 obsidian. Because it's... Yeah, no, sorry, it's only 10 that we need, not 12. But we could always use some more just for future crafts. So let's just get as much of this as we can. Not too much, not too little. Just the right amount. Give it to me. Oh, there's even more. Perfect. We'll grab even more. Alright, wonderful. That's enough. Let's head on out. So I came over here just to quickly grab some of the stuff. Number one, a pyromancer has awoken nearby, which is a part of our apotheosis. Number two, what is this thing? So this is the pyromancer. Vinny the pyromancer. You are a rare boss, which means you'll drop some really cool loot. I just need to actually be able to kill you. Out of my way, enemies. I have much more important things to fry. Come here, Vinny. Ah, Vinny dropped us a silver helmet. Uh-oh. Whoa. Uh-oh. I'm sorry, was Vinny your friend? I don't care. Vinny is dead, and I'm out of here. Whoa. So, that's why I love these windswept boots and pants. They are making us the fastest people alive. We're gonna set up our portal We can do it here. I don't see why not. Don't mind that. That's just a little hole. Oh, that scared me. I thought it was in the hole. Well, technically it is. Don't mind me. I just had a bit of an FPS lag there, which caused us to place down an extra block here. Right, so we actually have a way to the end now. Not the end, the nether. What a noisy guy. Right, thank you. So we have a way to the nether now, which is amazing news. That's really good for us. We also got this. I'm not even gonna bother. Hey, sheep, here you go. Enjoy. Now with that, we can actually, well, we can eventually progress. But for now, that is going to be it. We've gotten our starter points into create done, and we are all set. I'm happy to have been able to update everyone on the progress of the base too, that I'm going to continue to just kind of improve. I'm going to improve the villager trading area as I want to get our sharpness back, as these weapons could eventually change. I also want to get some other books in so that we can have a proper mining tool that has like fortune, however much as we can get. But as always, guys, thanks so much for watching. And of course, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.